years old.
So this is being under arrest for DWI.
Sir, please.
You were convicted in court for driving while under the influence?
That's fine.
Okay.
Carmel police stopped a car after seeing a barely visible plate and the driver swerving over the median. The 43-year-old woman said she'd just left her sick father's house, was staying at her mom's, had no phone for GPS, was practically legally blind without her glasses, and admitted to having sangria and a little marijuana earlier in the evening.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, my name is Officer Scarborough, CPD. The reason why I pulled you over, because initially you don't have a license. Well, license plate wasn't visible from where I was at.
Oh, yeah,
and then you were all over the road quite a bit. Everything okay?
Oh, everything is fine. Yeah, sorry. I was just kind of like figuring out thinking about where to go, so I apologize.
Okay.
I grew up here. I used to live here. I'm going to give you my license.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll probably ask for it. And that leads me to the next thing I was going to say. I know it says it's expired. If you look it up, it should say that it's renewed.
Okay. Do you have one out of New Mexico that you're waiting for? Or?
No, my mom is actually visiting my brother, whose birthday was yesterday.
Okay.
4 brothers, but the one who's still living in San Francisco is there, and she was picking up my license. I'm going to be going back. My dad had, his second cancer. He's been out dealing with it. So anyway, I came back home for a while, and it just extended a little longer than I expected.
Okay.
But blah, blah, blah. If you look it up, it should be valid, and I have registration, insurance.
Can I see that as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry about it not being visible.
What's that?
I'm sorry about it not being visible. Some friends of mine.
Yeah, I didn't see it
like,
until I got like right where I was at now, and obviously that's not a safe distance to travel behind somebody either, but it has to be visible within 50 feet. The license plate.
Yeah,
okay, so.
absolutely. Yeah, I haven't been driving this car much. Not that that matters. But the reason it's not back on the plate is because some friends were helping me to like. This was an auction car that we got, and they're helping me do some work, and it's normally not being driven. So I apologize.
So
yeah, I'll get that for you.
Yeah, minus the plate, you were kind of all over the road also while you were driving. I was behind you for quite some time. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like,
you feeling okay?
I am. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kind of figuring out where to go. I came from my dad's place. I'm going back to my mom's. She's not there. I was thinking about taking the dogs to the park. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, sorry about that.
Okay.
It might be actually in the trunk, just because I.
What's that?
Well, let me actually see. It might be behind here. It might be in the trunk if it's not behind here. Oh no, it is. Should be behind here.
Were you on the phone by chance while you were driving, or?
I was trying to kind of. No, I actually lost my phone, and so I was like trying to figure out where to. Like I said, I was from here.
Right.
But I have not been back except until recently for like 25 years.
Okay.
I've been in California.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, I was helping my mom. She's out of town. Long story longer. I was helping her reorganize her garage while she's been in California, like I mentioned, for my brother's birthday. And I don't have my phone. It's lost in her garage.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't have GPS, and that's kind of like part of it is I'm trying to like remember exactly like where to go. Because except for like when I was here, when I left, I'm 43. When I was 17, I knew like, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's part of it. So I apologize. No, I do not have my phone actually.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
And that is why. And it's probably part of like me definitely still relearning the streets of where I grew up, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That's the original title. If I may, or if you don't mind, you could grab it as well. In my trunk, I think might be the paperwork I'm looking for in a box inside.
Don't worry about it too much. I'll just utilize the VIN and the plate that you have in the window. But do me a favor, if you just want to put that back in the glove box, and then I'll just have you step out for a second, okay?
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Do you like my license anymore?
What's that? I have your license, so
okay,
yeah, I'll hold on to it for right now, okay?
Should I turn my car off or leave it
on? You can turn it off, save some gas. That's fine.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And the car belongs to you, or is it?
Me and my dad.
You and your dad?
Yeah.
Does your dad live here or lives in Cali?
He lives here. That's where I just came from. Yeah, him and his wife.
Okay. And you're just here visiting, correct?
I'm here visiting. My dad has now 2 different types of cancers he's now dealing with. Anyway, I came back. It was a little longer than I expected to be back here, but I'm staying with my mom. At 901 West Conway, which is where we are going right now. She is out of town in California. This can all be verified. I do know her number might be the one number I know without my cell phone, but she is in San Francisco right now. But yes, I did come from my dad and his now wife's address, and I was driving back to my mom. So.
Miss Stewart, I want to ask you something, because like I said, due to your drive behaviors, and I'm seeing you're having failure to maintain a lane, when you had made that left turn from Valley to go east on Picacho just now, you completely ran over that entire median right there. And before that, like I said, you're all over the road, you're crossing lanes of traffic, so on and so forth, so it was concerning for me, you know what I mean? So have you had anything to drink tonight at all?
A couple hours ago.
A few hours ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something
I would like to put you through some field sobriety tests, if that's okay?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I did smoke a little marijuana, but that was, that was it.
Okay, that's cool. I appreciate you being honest about it, all right?
Sure.
Do me a favor. If you just want to have a seat on my bumper for right now, and I'll be with you.
I am also, I would like to note, legally blind without contacts or glasses. And so, again, without knowing where I am, I do know where I am.
Yeah, you have your contacts in right now, though, yeah?
I have a pair of contacts that were from my mom that are a few prescriptions less, but they were, it's actually kind of amazing. At 43 years old,
So this sobriety, so the test, I'm not going to have you read anything at all?
Yeah.
You're just going to be following a stimulus and nothing that you
Absolutely,
need to...
I totally understand.
There's no details in fine print that you need to read at all. It's just a stimulus you're going to follow with your eyes, okay?
No problem.
But just do me a favor, just have a seat on my bumper real fast, and then we'll get with you in a second, okay?
Can I just stand over there, please?
You can stand over there, that's fine.
No
However you
problem.
want to do
Thank
it.
you.
The officer tells her he needs to run sobriety tests after watching her weave, stop in the middle of the road, and hearing her admit to drinking and using marijuana. She argues she's fine to drive, blames the darkness and no GPS, stumbles through the tests, then refuses anymore. At that point, he arrests her for DWI as she breaks down, begging them not to take her dogs.
I'm gonna have you go through the sobriety test. You agree to do okay? Do you still agree to do that?
What happens if I don't agree?
I just want to make sure you're able to drive. That's all it is. Okay. Given the
definitely know that
given the
I'm able to
things and the
drive.
things I observed and whatnot, it was concerning. Like I said, I just want to test your sobriety to see where you're at right now. Okay.
Sure. I'm definitely capable of driving. I also have my 2 dogs, or like my kids in the car. I think I'd be more aware of what you're saying moving forward.
So if you have no recollection at all from you failing to maintain your lanes, you briefly at one moment at the intersection of Cicero and Valley, and you stopped on the side in the middle of traffic.
No recollection.
So do you recall any of that?
Yes, I do. Like I said, I don't have a GPS, and I was trying to figure out where I was going.
Okay.
If the problem is me being able to drive, I absolutely do not feel concerned with that.
Okay. Well, I feel concerned because of what I observed, and that's why I want to offer.
I understand,
Yeah,
and that's why you said you offered, and so I'm asking, am I obligated legally to do that?
So the thing is, I need to make sure that you're able to drive, and that's why I need to send you through standardized field sobriety tests so I can confirm that you are indeed able to drive and you're not impaired. That's what that means. So right now, I have suspicion that you are impaired, and you did admit
So
to
you're saying I'm legally obligated to do
I'm not
this?
going to force you to do this test, but right now I feel like you have some impairment. That's why. Okay? So I would like to do this test to eliminate any...
I do not want to do the test. And the reason being because there's been a lot of incidences, not just within my personal experience with myself or others I know, but hearing where things can, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
So, and I do feel comfortable driving. Again, I think being a little more aware of the fact that, hey, I don't have my GPS. Hey, it's dark. Maybe pulling over, understanding where I feel comfortable going. Like I know if I go down Valley, it will turn into where Maine, like I do. It's right before University, right before.
I don't mean to.
And they go to Conway,
Yeah,
so I know how to get there.
Okay. So let me pause. You understand? You may know how to get somewhere, but it's how you're getting there. Okay. So just like I mentioned,
100%.
what I observed your driving behavior for one.
I feel like I don't understand what you're saying. Okay.
Your driving behavior, from what I observed, okay?
Okay.
Your eyes are glossy. You admitted to consuming alcohol earlier. You admitted to consuming marijuana as well. Okay, so what
yeah,
I saw are things that are indicative of you. So what I saw is things that are indicative of you being under the influence of that. So I'm giving you the opportunity on your own to submit to this field sobriety test. That way I can gauge.
If I don't, what happens?
Right now, from what I've seen, I have enough probable cause to place you on arrest for that. So I would like to eliminate that.
So you could possibly arrest me. That's what I'm asking.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes. So I guess I'm giving
so
you
you're
I'm
like,
not forcing you to do that.
I grew up, like here, but I'm also been in the Bay Area for 25 years. But the area where there's like a lot of like, understanding of what the probable cause is from cops. I could think you could understand in reverse, and so like.
That's why I'm breaking it down for you as to why we're here.
Thank you.
Right now,
That's what I was asking.
Yes, ma'am.
As a human being to another human being, that's what I'm asking. Okay,
yes,
sure.
So,
if that's what you need to allow me to move forward, sure.
Okay. So you're okay with doing the test?
Sure.
Okay.
If you need me to walk straight, though, I have to say maybe I can take these.
We'll get to that
shoes off.
portion in a second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I ask.
But do you feel comfortable standing still in one spot with just your shoes, or you want to take them off? That's up to you.
As long I'm just in one spot, yes.
Okay, you're fine with that? All right.
Yes.
Do you agree that this is a relatively flat area and this is a pretty level area? You're okay with the assessment?
I agree that these are relatively flat. They are platforms where my mom just gave me because they're too flat for her. But yes, even my shoes are relatively flat.
So what I'm going to need you to do, ma'am, is just put your feet together just like this.
Okay.
And I need you to put your hands down to your sides just like that. Alrighty. I'm going to need you to stare at the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
If this is based off my balance, I would rather take my shoes off, yes.
Okay, it's not based off your balance. You're just standing still, okay?
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I'm doing anything with my body that I shouldn't be, then I'd rather take my shoes off.
What's that?
If there's anything with my body that I shouldn't be doing, I'd rather take my shoes off.
The only thing in your body that's moving is just your eyes right now.
Okay.
That's it. Alright, so the next few tests we'll do after this, once I finish this one, if you want to take your shoes off, that's fine. It's up to you. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so I'll finish this one first. The next thing I'm going to have you do, if you want to take your shoes off for this, because there's going to be a walking portion to this, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. The next thing I'm going to have you do, ma'am, is with your left foot, I want you to imagine a line coming out of your foot from the bottom of it, and on that imaginary line, I want you to stand with your right foot on that line just like this, with your heels touching your toes, okay? And I want you to have your hands down to your side, just like I'm doing now.
The whole time?
Yes, ma'am. And I want you to remain in this position until I tell you otherwise, okay?
Okay.
So get there now, please. Left foot in front of your right, just like that. Hands down to your sides. Yes, ma'am. So this is the walk and turn test, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps while counting out loud. Your legs are going to be straight. Your hands are going to be down to your sides, just like I asked you to do.
9, and then turn around and do 9 again?
I'll demonstrate for you. Yes, ma'am. With your hands down to your sides, okay? You're going to count each step out loud. On your 9th step, you're going to keep that lead foot planted, and you're going to take a series of small steps to turn around and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back, verbalizing each step, okay? It's going to look just like this. For the demonstration, I'm going to take 3 steps. You'll be taking 9 steps, okay? It'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. On your 9th step, you're going to take small steps to turn around.
Not 9, I thought it was way longer.
1,
Thank you.
2,
I thought it was like
3.
3 times
Can you get
longer.
back in the position that I told you to be in, please?
Yes, well, I'm watching. That's.
Thank you. Do you have questions about the test?
Are you from Massachusetts?
I am. Any questions about the test?
No.
Okay, so hands down to your sides. You're going to be in this
Yours
position,
were-
okay?
Oh, okay.
My hands are down to the sides.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Maybe I didn't see that.
Okay. You may begin.
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, suited. So maybe it was me that didn't explain it properly. You'll be taking a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps. Your heels must touch. I did 3 for demonstration purposes.
Okay, that's
You will do
okay.
9.
No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
why I just said I thought it was 3 times.
Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll explain it one more
You
time.
didn't hear me say that?
Let me explain it to you. You did it for demonstration, 3 steps, you were supposed to take 9.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so-
I did verbalize what I thought was, oh, wow, it wasn't
Pay
as
extra
much.
attention.
Okay, Miss Suited,
Great.
I
And
just need
if I
your,
verbalize that, you guys can clarify.
I just need your full attention, okay? So one more time. I need you to have your right foot
I
in
got
front
it
of your
now,
left,
sir.
just like this.
I got it now. If you're not going to do the full demonstration, then I got it.
Can you get into the stance that I put you in, please?
Yes.
That is part of the test. And your hands down to your sides. Just like I'm doing. Okay. You will take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Your heels will touch your toes. You will count each step out loud. On your 9th step, you'll take a series of small steps.
I really did not understand.
Do you need to see another demonstration?
No, fine.
Okay. Alright, so the next one I'm going to have you do, ma'am, this is fairly easy. I'm just going to have you stand with your feet together, just like this, and your hands down to your sides. Feet together, just like I am. Yes, ma'am, hands down to your sides. And I need you to remain in this position until I tell you otherwise, okay? So don't move from this position, okay?
Yeah.
This next one is called the one-leg stand. With the foot of your choosing, your right or your left foot, you can have...
People might not be able to do this. Wow.
Well, you can voice it to me if you can't do it, and we'll make accommodations to it, okay?
Wow, you guys are... Wow, okay. Okay, keep going. Jesus.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So with the foot of your choosing, your right or your left foot, you're going to have elevated about 6 inches off the ground, just like this, okay? Your foot's going to be parallel to the ground.
Luckily, I am in much capability as I am, because that would be hard for a lot of people. You are very physically fit.
Is it hard for you, Miss Suter?
No, it is not, sir.
Okay, so is this your test, okay? So like I said,
Is it not the same test that it is for others?
It's a standardized test. Everyone gets the same test. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is there some type of impairment for you not being able to do the test?
No.
We can do an alternative.
That is not what I'm saying.
Okay, so get back into the position until I finish instructing, okay? Alright, so hands down to your sides. Okay, so like I was saying, a foot of your choosing, either your right or your left foot, you're going to have elevated about 6 inches off the ground, okay? You will count out loud as such, 1001, 1002, 1003, until I tell you to stop, okay? Your legs will be straight just like this. Your foot will be parallel to the ground, approximate height of a Coke can, okay?
This is a standardized test.
This is a standardized test. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. Okay. Do you need me to say the instructions again?
No, sir.
You're okay? All right. I'll let you know when to begin, all right? You can begin. You can stop. Okay. Let's do one more. I'm going to have you do one more test, okay? Since you did admit to indulging in marijuana as well. All right. Is that something you want to submit to as well? It's optional.
I don't want to submit to you this. I feel like I'm okay to drive, and I hear what you're saying. I'd be very careful. You know, like... I don't know, you know?
You just stand in front of my vehicle. I'm going to talk to my sergeant real quick, okay?
Can
you want
I
your
put my shoes on?
Yes, ma'am. You can put your shoes back on. Miss Suter, so put your hands behind your back for me, please, ma'am.
Oh, my God.
You're being under arrest for DWI, okay?
Oh, wow. No, please don't put my head in the dogs.
We'll figure it out.
No, please, sir, please.
We'll figure out the
I don't even have my phone. What are you guys doing?
Who's it that you're... Go on. It has nothing with you to do with admitting anything. It's
You too, thanks. Let's make sure these don't fall off, okay? You want these to go with you?
That's not what I worried about. Please.
Can you walk this way, please?
Nothing better to do.
What's that?
Nothing better to do. Wow.
Really? Step on that grade, alright?
What is happening with my dogs?
We're gonna make sure they're taken care of before we leave.
What does that mean?
We're gonna have someone come pick them up unless you have someone you can call that can come get your dogs.
Who's gonna pick my dogs up?
We'll call Adam.
I don't have my phone.
You know
I would have
number?
to. No, I would be. No.
What's your phone?
Kevin Suter, but it's.
You know his phone number?
Oh,
I have his phone number. You want to call?
you do? How do you know my guy's number?
Yeah. Call me.
Yes, please. Please.
Whatever. See
Tell him I just came from him and Cindy's house. Please. Please. Come on, Terry.
On the way to the station, she actually laughs when Closer by Kings of Leon comes on in the patrol car, saying it's one of her favorite songs. Moments later, the officer reads her the Implied Consent Act, explaining she's under arrest for DWI, that she has the right to an independent test. But if she refuses the breath test, she could lose her license for a year and face a harsher sentence. She listens, then calmly refuses the test. That's fine.
Are you seriously playing Closer by Kings of Leon right now?
I am.
That's awesome. These are two of my favorite songs. I just want to say, on a side note, I might not be happy with you and your decisions tonight.
It's okay.
But I do like these two songs, and they're two of my favorite songs, and that's fucking crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
That's all. I'll play whatever you want to listen to, okay? I have to read you something very important, so I need your full attention, okay?
I didn't have to take the test earlier, did I?
What's that?
I didn't have to take the test.
Like I said, it was up to you, but I already had enough probable cause to do so, okay?
Yeah, you've already
It does help that you get the test.
It helped you, right?
No, it helps the situation.
No, it does not help the situation, dude. This is not.
I'll see.
Whatever.
Okay.
What do you need to tell me?
So,
yeah, you want to play it louder, like from the start?
let me read this to you first, because this is very, very important, okay?
So I'm sure everything that you've been saying has been for my benefit. It's so very important for me and the total situation at hand.
Are you ready?
Oh.
You're under arrest for DWI. The Nebraska Implied Consent Act requires you to submit a breath test to determine the blood alcohol content of your blood.
Wow.
After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, or a technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency, which will be us. Do you agree to take our test?
No.
Okay. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege, which is your California ID, for 1 year. If you are convicted in court for driving while under the influence, you may receive a greater sentence because you refuse to take
That's
it.
fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
At the jail, she complained about her back and needing the restroom, so officers shifted her to another seat and adjusted the cuffs. On the way in, they let her call her mom, where she admitted smoking weed and having a sangria earlier, learned her brother Joseph had already picked up her dogs and broke down in relief. Before she was taken inside, the officer explained her license would be revoked without a hearing and handed her the stack of DWI paperwork.
And then we'll go through that door over there. It's already open. You're welcome. And then I'll open it. And then once you go in, I'll just take a seat on the right.
May I use the restroom whenever I'm able to, please?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I said, may I use the restroom? I could pee whenever I'm able.
Yeah, I'll get a female officer. Are you able to hold it for a few minutes?
Yeah, I know,
I'll have a seat
not
over there.
forever.
Yeah. No, I'll try to be as
I
efficient as
appreciate
possible.
that. Thank you. Okay.
The biggest
Just
bag.
stand. I don't really want to sit.
I have to have you sit, man. I'm sorry.
There's no way I can stand.
No, you can't. I can't have you stand up.
Okay, can I sit over here?
That's fine. You sit over there.
Okay, cool.
But I still have to have you.
I understand. Maybe I can be on that side. I'm sorry. Sorry. I apologize. I have no. I was like, I do
You have
have
a preference? That's fine.
well, I have nerve and spine issues. And my alignment. In general, alignment is important for all of us. But anyway, I do yoga stuff. Well, it's important. I've had a dislocation, blah, blah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I can still hear you from here, though, yeah? I can still talk. You're welcome. You're welcome.
How are you?
Yes, ma'am.
So I know I have to pee again, so I know
I'm going straight over there.
there. So I went somewhere I'm going to the restroom. Can you let them know?
Yes, you can be over there.
Can you assess this? It just seems like tighter than they had been. I don't know if there's any way you're allowed to look. Just see if they happen to look better than they need.
I'll just on this side for you. This way.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, hi there.
Mom, it's
So what
Sophie.
happened? What happened?
Mom, what happened is I was driving from Dad's house. I don't know where him and Cindy are right now, but anyway, I was driving from Dad's house back to your house, and I was on Valley, and anyway, the officer who's driving me right now, Officer Scarborough. I said I did Scarborough Fair playing oboe, blah blah blah, is being kind enough to let me call you.
Uh-huh.
The thing is he questioned if I admitted to smoking some weed, and that I had a couple hours ago I had a little sangria thing a couple hours ago. So anyway, or actually at this point 3 hours ago. The point is I was arrested because Officer Duran, who happens to know Peter
Okay,
Seaver,
so speak really slowly and loudly because the reception's not great, okay?
Can you hear me,
All right.
Mom? Officer Duran, who
Yes.
Peter Suter knows, he had Peter's number and your number in his phone. Called you guys because
Yes.
either way, I've been arrested, Mom. So basically, I'm going to see a judge in the morning. My concern is my dogs.
Okay, I've already taken care of that. The officer Molina was kind enough to call me because Leonidas is under my name.
Oh,
She
thank
called
God.
me.
Okay.
So you can thank your brother Joseph. He went to go pick them
Good. So
up.
when he had his car crash, I got his dogs. Now he got my dogs. Fuck yes. Thank you. That was my only concern,
watch
and
the
so
language.
thankful.
You don't need to. Hey, don't talk like that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good
That was
quit.
the only concern. I appreciate Joseph, and you, and that was it. That was my only concern. Thank you so much, Mom.
Okay.
Everything
All
else
right.
is fine.
All right,
It'll
God
be dealt
bless
with when I
you.
see a judge in the morning, but there's nothing else that can be done. Thank you very much, Mom. And Joe.
Okay. God bless you. All right. I
Okay,
love
thank
you and
thank
God bless
so much,
you.
Mama. Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye. All right.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
You're
I
welcome.
see you driving. It's illegal. I'm watching you do it.
It was an emergency and I had to.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna read you this, and you're gonna have the same copy in your property. So when you get out, you can read it, okay? Because it's gonna be with you, all right? All right. So your driving privileges will be revoked in 20 days. You may request a hearing on the revocation. The request must be made in writing within 10 days from the date of service, which is today, of this notice. If you do not request a hearing, your driver's license and/or driving privilege is hereby revoked pursuant to the Implied Consent Act of Section 66-8-111. Effective 20 days from the day of the receipt of this notice, the revocation, duration, information, hearing request, and instructions are explained on the back of this form, and everything else, all the details are right here, okay? But these are going to go with you. These are all yours. And then your tow sheet for the vehicle and all that also going to be with you too. So.
Thank you, thanks for calling my mom.
So you'll have to go through a screening process, which doesn't take that long at all. But when you finish all that, then you can use the restroom. That's part of it. That's their policy, okay?
For remembering.
No, that's good. And then as soon as we get in, I'll take the handcuffs off. Okay?